Charity.
It
Let's
has
see.
the juice.
4 years, 52 weeks out of a year.
4 years, 3 dudes.
So that means how many? So how many weeks? How many Thursdays have there been? Right. So
it's 208.
208, and we've done
Not all of them.
183 shows. This
Not
is
all of those,
183.
Noah, multi-stream.
He's got to know if his fans are checking in on him.
Yeah, my fans. My only fans. Only my fans.
Only my fans. That's the way to word it.
So you guys have missed 25 Thursdays.
It's not
that
bad.
it?
Not bad for 4 years. Did we start off on Thursdays? The very first episode?
I believe so.
Mondays.
Yes, I think we've been on Thursday the entire time.
It's time to change it.
Yep. 4-year marks. Time to change.
I can't believe we've only missed 25 shows.
Well, that's 25 like all together collectively.
Yeah.
You've probably missed at least 50.
Chris
Oh my
Jackson
gosh.
says, woot woot, 4 years.
Yeah,
Oh, that should have been. Dang it.
That should have been the title.
Yeah.
We can change it later.
Wish I was 4 years old.
It's our 4-year anniversary, and
Mama
Joey
told me.
forgot. Didn't get me a ring.
I'm
Get
about to
new
just end
friends or
this
you'll be
stream right now.
lonely.
What's on this bread?
Just eat it.
Poppy seeds, a.k.a.
You're going to fail a
Heroin.
piss test.
We still haven't gotten our Holy fans yet.
Oh,
I
you'll
know,
get one of those
Chris.
two.
We're
Just be happy you're getting an episode, okay?
we're a podcast full of great ideas, but following through is not one of our strong
I
suits.
always want more.
Great ideas. I do have an idea for next week, possibly.
Ooh,
Are you going to be here?
Are you going to be here? I don't know. What's going on?
Lord willing.
Hellfire in the Creek Don't Rise.
I don't know.
What he said.
I should be here.
Why wouldn't I be here?
It's
That's a
holiday
better question.
week.
I seen you riding your motorcycle today. There's a good chance.
I'm a safe,
You fly.
effective
You
rider.
fly by other riders.
I mean, there's plenty of room in the
Don't
lane.
tell people that.
There's plenty of room in that lane.
That's what he said.
I had to go see something.
I told Christina it's all right.
Shut up, man.
People with ADHD
Shut up, man. My mom
should
watches.
not drive motorcycles.
My mom's one.
The fans demand more.
He's right.
Well, Chris,
Do it for our fan.
just keep demanding. Maybe that demand will show up and do that. I don't know.
Ooh.
Thank you.
That every time I hear this, it makes me smile.
Well, that's good.
Three dudes on the mic. Pod bus taking
I mean,
flight.
this is like a minute song. I
Joey,
just-
Josh, and
No, you're good.
talking God all night.
Turn it up.
Yeah, give me some volume.
Lessons too.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah!
Every episode, something fresh and new. Promise on your feed, spreading light and glee. Joey, Josh, and Brett talking scripture free.
Oh,
They got funny vibes.
they got funny faces.
Christian tales with pride.
That's why we grow beards
They got funny wives.
Hey.
They're pretty funny. in a good way.
Funny banter strong.
Oh, funny banter strong.
Can't go wrong. Tune in
It's good bread, isn't it, Josh?
for the sacred
I don't get it. Is it just bread?
Yeah.
It's just bread.
It just come in a package, or was it cooked at the place?
Why am I eating it?
scripture free.
It's supposed to go bread. Just a bag of rolls.
That's literally all it is.
You just kept talking about it.
That's good bread.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Pod Bless, where we're just three dudes hanging out with another dude
Eating bread.
that's doing a fun show. I'm one of your hosts, Josh Williams.
Hey, I'm Joey Butch.
Let's go by our legal names.
I'm Robert Joseph Butch.
Your government name?
Yeah.
Joshua Lee Williams.
And Brett Randall Dickman.
Randall Randy.
A second Joseph over there.
College football.
Noah
Noah.
Joseph.
Colorado's
College football's on.
Colorado's on.
ONJ.
Colorado's
Man, I
on?
was hoping you guys didn't notice.
I know. Oh no, I'm going to dedicate to the show right now and not turn that on.
Way to go, Jason Burris. Thanks for that comment.
Thank you, Jason.
The show is ruined now.
College football's on?
Brett, don't
Hey,
do
the
it.
title
Don't
did
do
its
it.
job. He joined just.
I gotta
for, like,
look.
Don't do it, man.
I
say
gotta
that.
look.
You can check the score, but not turn the game on.
But thanks for those who are tuning in live and commenting in for the show. Thank you for those who are tuning in later to listen to the audio. We appreciate you just as much as we do those who view live with us and comment in as though they are a guest on the show.
For real, for real.
For real, for real.
Double for real.
Hopefully we bring you some fun and some joy this evening. Brett brought bread, and it's just bread. It's nothing. It was not made in a bakery.
It's not homemade. It was made in a bakery,
He just
a
kept
local bakery.
saying, "Hey, try this bread."
You can buy this bread on the shelf at Kroger.
Yeah,
And
in
put
a
it-
in a bag that has a little bit of cardboard. It does have a lot of seeds.
It's good bread.
It's more than everything.
I mean, you're paying at least $4.50 for this loaf of bread.
Colorado's losing.
To who?
North Dakota State,
Oh, what's the score?
17-14.
Oh, how much time left?
Well, it's only in the second quarter.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, spoilers.
He's actually right.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna eat some more of this bread.
How you guys
Good
good?
bread.
It-
It is
right?
good
It's
bread.
good bread.
But it's just bread.
Yeah. Hey, what is life if not bread?
It
You know?
didn't come from Panera or nothing
No.
fancy.
It came from the local bakery.
I don't even think it came from that.
It did came from the closest bakery here. No, they don't bake there, do they? They just package. Who knows, man?
You
It's
got
bread.
2014, Chris says.
24. That's not the score you had.
9-9.
They must have just kicked a field goal.
Wow, Chris is more up to date.
He's in the future.
And that's how he's using his future skills to give us Colorado football scores.
So you guys were riding bikes by my house today and didn't stop and say hi.
Went right by your house, saw your pod out front. I thought to myself, we should pull in, but I was the tail rider.
Yeah.
And so I got to go where the lead goes, and he just blew right by your house.
Unless you see something you have to look, check out.
I
Then
saw
you
him make
pass
a
them.
hand signal. I don't know what it was, but it didn't look nice.
He was like, "Oh, it's
It
up
was
there."
this.
Yeah.
Hey, Josh,
Like this. Wait.
you gotta look at your camera.
Like this.
You're in Joey's camera too.
He just got nervous when I passed him. I had to pass him.
Did you see it?
Yeah,
Did you see it?
yeah.
Did you see it?
Look.
I know what you did.
Look. Look.
I
Look.
know what
Bang.
you're doing.
Bang, bang.
But no, Brad was there working. He was.
Oh, we
helping
should have
things.
stopped by.
Yeah, it was a fun day.
Brad doesn't want to see me.
Why not?
I don't know.
Oh.
Josh does that.
Ever since he got that motorcycle, everybody's
Yeah.
afraid of him.
He's got a new truck. Not new truck, sorry. It's a 54. Pretty cool. But yeah, we should have stopped by.
Yeah, could have.
We don't have headsets in our helmets, so I couldn't communicate.
No, we do. You
no,
do not.
you do. I do not. Yet.
Yeah.
He's a bum.
It's funny. Kelly was like, "Are you wanting to get a bike?" Because I was like, "No, I don't want to get a bike."
Are you
But
allowed?
No, Facebook
Oh.
Marketplace is like hassling me. Just like, hey, look at this $2,000 bike. I'm like, $2,000 is not a lot for a motorcycle.
And you're gonna buy one.
See?
Josh, come on.
We'll teach you.
It's getting to be wintertime.
He knows how to ride.
No, now's the best time to buy.
No,
Because
no,
people don't want to store it. So
True.
you get it cheap and then you wait till the spring.
I'm doing
and
a
you
whole
ride.
basement renovation.
Yeah,
right
which
now.
means you have plenty of space to put a bike in.
I have plenty of no money.
Oh, okay.
I'm happy I'm still getting an allowance, okay? Just leave me alone, man.
I love that.
Don't
That's
push it. Oh, Chris said, I should just give you the
gas mileage is nice. It's
lottery
like,
numbers.
it's like 50 miles to the gallon. It should be higher probably, but the engines are real lummy. So like it uses a little
I
more
think
gas.
Burris, I think he's got a little speedster bike. He's got a little fast
like a
bike.
crotch
Crotch
rocket.
rocket?
Yeah, I didn't want to say crotch on a Pod Bless episode, but
Really?
that's cool.
That's the word.
But you guys both did it in
That's
simultaneous.
the word that you're afraid of
It's
Why do you think
vulgar.
they call it a crotch rocket?
because it's in between your legs. The
Yeah,
whole
but so
bike
is a
is-
regular motorcycle.
Not when you're leaning forward on a crotch
Have you?
rocket.
You need to ride one. They're fun, but they're geared totally different. Like they are first.
Adam Wilkerson says, sounds like a good Christmas present.
There you go.
That's Kelly.
Santa's bringing in Josh a bike.
That's Kelly's cousin, so he needs to put that little word in Santa's ear, if you know what I'm saying.
Nice shot.
Excuse me.
Excusez-moi.
Hey, we got a pie in the back.
I'm not doing pie.
we have
tonight.
pie.
Yeah, there's always pie here.
Did you bring the thing
No.
Oh, good.
next week?
Because
Next
I
week.
don't want to throw up on our 4-year.
Wait,
anniversary.
why? That's going to be. Why would you throw up on that?
It just sounds gross. I tried the beef jerky stick that was Dr. Pepper. Not a fan.
Do you not like Dr. Pepper?
I love Dr. Pepper, especially from McDonald's.
Apparently, Dr. Pepper and pickles is the way to go.
Dude,
I would
don't-
imagine that being good.
I have a conspiracy theory that I don't have figured out yet about
Okay.
Dr. Pepper because they're pushing it right now. They're trying to push into every food right now. Have you
The
noticed?
beef jerky?
Yeah, beef jerky,
Yeah.
pickles. I'm sure other things.
Cross branding.
They're crossing streams,
They're
and you don't
crossing
ever.
lines that shouldn't be crossed.
That's true. That's what I'm looking for.
I
Yeah,
don't need my beef jerky to taste like Dr. Pepper.
It didn't though.
It
so.
doesn't need a 24th flavor.
That's true.
23 flavors is all it needs.
Is that Dr. Pepper in that cup? Of course it is.
Would you
Wait.
eat a pickle with your Dr. Pepper?
I don't know. I had a bad experience with pickles one time.
Whoa.
Do you want to share? Is it appropriate to
Is,
share?
is it
I
for your
mean-
therapist or for us?
Yeah, that's a
I,
great
I
question.
can share it, but like, I have to
Go ahead.
skip a couple hurdles.
That's fine. Hurdle
Long
away.
story short,
I don't eat
I
pickles
know,
and
we're
drink
not- we're
Dr.
not
Pepper.
Long story
We're
short,
not-
the,
we're not
short,
getting
the
into
whole
it.
pickle fit in my
all
mouth.
all I know is like, trying to think if I can say this. Well,
Without sounding
If you have to think that
incriminating.
much, maybe.
someone told me. Well, no, we're not.
I feel like I know this story.
Great story.
Probably.
I think I
It
know-
involves
no, I-
someone that really loves pickles.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, but nobody else does. That's great.
You
Great
should just tell the
podcasting.
story. You should just tell the story. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I can't.
Okay.
I will say, way back in the day, though, I know a guy who he had a little too much to drink, and someone told him, "Hey, pickle juice sobers you up." And so they took the biggest jar of pickles you could find at a store.
Kelly just finished a workout,
I know.
but she didn't.
Did she just think you're watching like this? Does she?
I'm listening, Noah.
Oh, sorry, we're talking
We're
about Kelly's
whispering so
workout.
you can hear us.
Oh,
We
either
both
way,
got alerted on our
started chugged like half the big jar of juice.
Yeah.
And
And
vomited.
then someone looked at them and said, "Hey, you know, you have to eat the pickles, not the juice, right, to make them feel better." And so then they ate 2 whole pickles,
Yikes.
And then-
That's a lot of pickle.
profusely vomited pickle and pickle juice everywhere.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. You can't throw your body acid off that much. You're gonna vomit.
Yeah, it's stupid.
I
But
made,
hey,
I made
no.
quick pickles at the house. Cut up some cucumbers and onions, mix them
Oh.
in some vinegar and water, a little bit of sugar, salt and pepper.
Cucumbers?
Yeah,
I would like
that's
to
what
try
pickles are.
that.
No, I didn't hear. I heard
yeah.
something.
Yeah, quick pickles. You mix in, you cut up some cucumbers, put them in a jug or a bowl, mix in a little water and vinegar.
We were at like a plant nursery
do that all the
when I
time.
was
It's good.
like 15 or 16, and I was making a joke because I know that pickles come from cucumbers,
Correct.
and I was like, my family was there, and I was like, hey, where's the pickle plant, you guys? And they did not think I was joking.
Yeah.
So then when I told them I was, they thought I was just saying that, so I didn't sound like an idiot.
Yeah.
And to this day, if you ask my mom, my dad, or my sister, they will tell you that I didn't learn that pickles were cucumbers until I was 16.
So at what point do we listen to the masses as opposed to the one person who says he's not lying?
I was making a joke.
Call your sister right now. Let's see what she says.
No, you don't want to do that. She's
only
not safe.
9:16.
She's not safe for live shows.
That is true.
She's not safe for work.
Not safe for church.
That's not safe for church.
But yeah, no, I remember. I think I was probably a teenager before I realized it, and I grew up around gardens and farming and stuff. Like I just didn't think about it, and somebody was like, "Yeah, cucumbers are pickles," and I was like, "Huh, I never thought about that."
It all
before."
makes sense
Yeah,
now.
I was
Like-
never with Grandma when she made pickles, so I was like, "Oh, I guess I never thought about
Have
it."
you ever had like a homemade spicy pickle?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Raisins or grapes?
raisins are
Right.
great. Oh yes,
That's
raisins
another one.
are grapes. I thought
That's
you were
another-
asking a
Raisins
question.
or grapes?
Transformation.
What is it? Prunes are plums.
Yeah.
What? Did I just blow your mind?
I like plums.
prunes are plums.
And maybe,
Prunes
just
are
dried out.
plums.
maybe I like prunes.
Just like grapes and raisins, man.
You're old. You probably do.
You should need some. They help you poop.
Are they high in fiber?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, fibrous.
I think Matt says he eats like 5 a day.
Chris said he learned
Or
it
not
from
prunes,
the
but-
Magic School Bus that cucumbers are pickles.
Oh.
Prunes?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Helps you. I mean, it's fiber because he takes in 200 grams of protein a day. And
you gotta get that
need
moving.
fiber to move all that lead in your body.
Do you really? I think the protein moves pretty well, right?
No, not if you just eat only protein. You got to have some fiber. My
Gotta
brother's
mix it in there.
brother's
Jerky is-
commenting
jerky is
jerky
deer.
is deer.
Turkey is
It's true. It's just dried up deer meat. Good point, bro.
What are you gonna? What foods is Philip gonna cook for you while you're down there?
Did I ever tell you the story of the first time Matt and Mike, or no, it was Mike and Tyler came down to visit me in East Kentucky?
No.
It's a really good story.
I like first time stories on the 4th year anniversary episode.
It's not. I don't think it is. I think I've talked about it before.
Okay, you start. If I've heard it, if it rings a bell, I'll tell you.
So Mike and Tyler were coming down to visit.
Mashed potatoes are potatoes.
Ah,
Jason.
that's true. Let's think of foods that are two different things, but we just didn't realize it. But yeah, they were on their,
Schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
they were on their way down, and before they got there, they were driving, and my brother calls me, and he says, "Hey, Angie just hit a deer." His wife. He's like, a deer jumped out and hit the car. It's still good. You want to come over and help me cut up some of the meat so you can give it to the guys when they get here? I was like, yeah, sounds great. Go over, get the back straps, the best parts of the meat. He's cutting up the other meat, and he's like, yeah, take those, fry it up. The guys will love it. We get back to the house. I get a skillet out, some flour, salt and pepper, toss it, put a little oil in it, fry it up. They're eating it. They're like, man, this is like the freshest deer meat you're going to get, besides just putting it in your mouth from the body. And they're like, this is so good. I was like, well, here's a bunch of backstrap left over. Take it with you. Have the wife fix it up or whatever you want to do. It'd be
Gave
great.
the backstrap away.
No, because right before Mike left, he realized I can't take this with me because once she figures out it was roadkill, she's going to say, your redneck friend Josh is never giving you food ever again.
You don't have to tell people it was roadkill.
And then I realized I did feed you roadkill.
I just cooked you all up, literal roadkill.
I gave you the best Turkey Creek experience you could have ever gotten.
So that is interesting.
Never rang a bell with me, just like the plums and the prunes.
I'm assuming it was a female, a doe.
A female deer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it was a buck, it would have been sharing horns too.
Well, you got to remove some things from them quickly, or the testosterone can seep back into the
That's
meat
true.
and ruin it.
Well, depending on the season.
Yeah.
Like if it's in rut and all that.
Yes, which it is most when you shoot them. It is, but when you hit them with when you hit them with the car.
It's fair game. It was cold out, so I don't know. Yeah, but it was good. But it was
Free food?
funny because it didn't ring a bell that it was roadkill.
Until after you all ate
Yeah,
it.
and I was like, well, I mean, we've done it before,
Yeah.
so I'm just like, huh, it was roadkill. That's funny that you guys come to East Kentucky and I feed you roadkill. Wasn't a possum though, so
Chris says corn is just corn on the cob without the cob.
How often do you eat possum?
I've never.
You've never actually had possum, right?
No,
That's not like good meat.
Have
right?
you had rabbit?
I have had rabbit.
Squirrel?
Yeah, I've had dozens of
Is squirrel
squirrels.
good?
Yes, it really is. You make
Really?
squirrel gravy because you like pressure cook it. Put them in pressure cooker, cook it
Okay.
down, and
I feel like you just don't get a lot of yield.
you don't, but
You
it's
got to
still
kill a lot of
yield.
squirrels to.
You have a 12 limit. When you go out hunting, you can take 12 squirrels in a
day.
day.
We have a
And
over
squirrel
and under.
season is starting this week, I think.
Cool. Yeah, deer season's coming up. I know I'm getting too into deer season when I see a deer close to the house dead on the road. I'm like, oh,
Velvet's on right now. The horns all
Yes,
have
I
velvet
know.
on them.
Yep.
Really
I got
pretty.
some good pictures, good trail cam pics.
Soft horns.
If you want to go hunting, let me know.
I don't. Thanks.
Okay.
Busy renovating our basement, so...
You got to finish that eventually.
Well, it's getting there, man. It's getting faster and closer and sooner.
Speaking of faster, Noah, hit it. My segment, sorry.
Sit down and listen up to what Joey's got to say.
I just thought I would jump on that.
It's a good time.
'Cause it was just
That's
an
You
easy-
have to jump on the Segway.
Right? Yeah, I mean, that was too good.
While
You
they're
know,
charged up.
The guy that invented the Segway died by driving one off a cliff accidentally.
Accidentally.
Yeah.
Sure, the fame didn't get to his head, and he's like, I can't do this anymore.
I mean, I don't know.
Oh,
You never know.
spaghetti. Or no, sorry, squirrel hunting. I can't see from
He
this
says
far
squirrel
away.
hunting from the boat is fun.
That's another hunting thing we did. We went bass fishing, and you could shoot from the boat, and we would have our shotgun ready, shoot the squirrel out of the tree from the bank, go get it, put it in the boat. I literally had a bass on my pole, saw a squirrel, set the pole down and stood on it, got the shotgun, shot a squirrel out of the tree, it rolled down, got it, reeled the bass in. That actually
Lunch.
happened with me and brother. Yeah.
Lunch. That is the most Turkey Creek thing you've
Me
ever
and
said.
brother.
Yeah, well,
Brother.
that's what his name is in my phone.
Brother Phil.
Brother.
Brother.
Anyway,
Speaking of all these food and stuff,
Yeah.
I was wanting to talk to you guys tonight about something that maybe we don't talk a lot about in churches, and maybe we don't do as often as we should. But people talk about prayer a lot, and prayer is good, and we should pray as often as possible.
Right.
And,
pray
live,
without ceasing,
yes,
some would say.
yes, live in a life of prayer.
And some is the Bible.
Yes, some being the Holy Bible. But something that's linked often with prayer that we don't do as much is fasting. So oftentimes you'll hear people say about prayer and fasting, right? And so first off, I was going to ask you guys, what's the longest have you ever done a fast
30 days?
without food?
No.
Oh, dude, I was like about to be super impressed.
7 days.
Without food, just
Without
water.
food. Yep.
Do it.
Just liquid, not water.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just did all liquid because I drank like a
Like
glass of whole
Ensures.
milk. I would drink a glass of whole milk a day.
Yeah.
And I would do one broth, like a soup broth. I drink that a day.
When was that?
College.
Nice.
I thought you just did one. 30 hours.
I did.
30-hour
I
famine?
did a 30-hour water. That was
What was that for?
health. But yeah.
I think I could do a 30-hour one. I've done a 24-hour fast.
24
Like no
hours
food.
ain't bad.
Yeah.
When you get into the 3-day mark, like the second day in, it gets easy. And then after that, you're just like, I'm a
Like
little
delirious?
dizzy. I'm a little dizzy, but like I feel good. But then that first bit of meat you eat, oh my gosh, it just ravages your body.
It feels worse after you eat
Oh, because your body's not used to digesting food.
because
So
you
gotta
haven't done it.
You got to kick back in with a broth. You got to kick back in with light stuff, light
Wow.
vegetables, fruits. Because if you just go straight in with meat, I've done that before too. The 7-day fast of liquids. I got back home and I was like, I feel great. I went to Dairy Queen, got a big bacon cheeseburger. Was like, la, 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 la. Next morning, I got outside to go to church. I walked out on the porch and went, just immediately, violently throwing up the food I ate the day before.
Crazy how little bit of time it takes.
It was 7 days.
I know, but like in the scope of things, yeah.
Philip just said he fasted for 4 days and then ate White Castle. Big mistake.
It was a horrible mistake.
Big mistake.
I did true keto for 4 days.
True
That
keto?
sucks.
What's true keto?
So you keep your carb intake under 20. So like a lot of people when they say they're doing keto, keep it under 50.
Yeah,
I kept it under 20.
that's dangerous.
It sucked.
Yeah.
You have to do the first 24 hours. You can't eat nothing. It's straight water.
Well, that's like the keto flu too. Once your body
you
starts,
have to
I
go
could do
into
it.
full ketosis for
Yeah.
the 24, and then it's no like less than 20 grams of carbs per day.
That's crazy. So I'm thinking of this and less from the dieting angle and more from the like spiritual angle. Right?
yeah, I've done the 7 day. The
Yeah.
first time was spiritual, and like the 3 day, I did a 3 day with nothing. I didn't even drink water for 3 days once. That was
Really?
that was a spiritual one.
Nothing for 3 days.
Yeah,
How did that work out?
not great. I worked on the farm. I mean, I got what I was needing out of
That's what I mean, like
yeah,
spiritually.
Spiritually, I got it, but I was kind of going crazy at the moment. I fasted for 30 days from a relationship for God, and that was a big groundbreaking. Anyway, but yeah, I feel you. Go
No,
for it.
yeah, fast doesn't always have to be like you can fast things too.
Yeah.
There are people I know that, especially it's popular during Lent, right? Is
Yeah.
people will fast stuff that matters to them, a certain type of food or their cell phone or,
Yeah.
or social media, whatever that is. But like it's the idea behind like the fasting though, like the actual physical food part, it's in a spiritual sense, is to bring that focus back to like what actual sustenance you need, which
Yeah.
is like from God, and it helps you as you deny your. I mean, it's hard. Like the physical hunger really does hit, and I've never been big on fasting.
Yeah.
I just haven't. I haven't. Not that I don't believe in it, but I just haven't felt like that laid on me really.
Yeah.
But
Well, you're skinny, so
I feel like is it harder for that? I feel like
it could be, but honestly, no. I mean, as long as you're focused on what you're doing and
Yeah.
you have a game plan, like
Yeah. So I accidentally started one this week and ended up doing like 48 hours worth,
yeah.
and it was a long time, and I was very hungry. But
There's no way you did that.
48 hours of no food, or
hold on, let me do math.
There's no way. This guy, if he doesn't get 3 square meals a day,
You
He's
should
cranky.
appreciate what that means for me. Then
no, I've been around you. When we went to Notre Dame,
that's 2 days, right?
Yeah.
48
Yeah.
hours. We went to Notre Dame, me, Colin, and Joey, and my son. And we drove by like 3 McDonald's, and he's like, hey, I really need you to stop at this one. Like, if you don't, I'm going to be really upset.
I like to eat. You're right, but I was just. It's not the way you're supposed to really start because like you're supposed to pray about it.
Yeah.
And get it, but like I just forgot to eat a couple of meals, and then realized like I was kind of in a spiritual battle.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not going to eat again until I feel like relieved from this.
Yeah.
And it that's just happened this week, and it just maybe it's something that we don't think about often enough as like a spiritual weapon in our arsenal of like, hey, I'm going to step back from literally the act of eating and sustaining my life because I need to focus more on like what I'm going through spiritually. Like I still had water, but
Well, no, that's good. You want water in a time like that, honestly, because it keeps your body functioning the way it needs to.
I drank a lot of water. And is chewing gum illegal in a fast?
Yes.
For Noah, it is,
Okay.
but it is
I was
taking
about
it's
to
taking
say,
a
quick
sugar.
on the
Like,
draw.
I know this guy. Like anytime
was
he
really
walks
quick.
past food, it doesn't matter. He'll take like the littlest bit off like a muffin or
I
something.
did-
Just, like, I know you. You walk through your kitchen.
No,
it's like, oh,
dude, it was so difficult. It was so.
You're
Hold
telling
on,
me
let me
that bread
think.
sitting
Like, let
there.
me
you're
think of
telling
hours.
me
Let me think
feeding
of.
your kids. You didn't just sneak a bite in here or there.
I didn't actually see them for most of this time.
Yeah.
Because I had a really, really slammed week, so it was like I was here a lot. So that did make it easier being here, but
Yeah.
it was.
I noticed a little bit more missing from your trail mix. So
No, I did. That was the hardest part, was knowing the trail mix was right behind me and not going to it.
Girl
No,
Scout
I know.
cookies
I have
up
food
there.
everywhere. We all know I like to eat.
Yeah. By the way, you should clean out your fridge. It's stinking really bad.
Who opened my fridge?
I opened it to see
Terrible idea.
if there was Ale8 in
Dude,
there.
No.
I was gagging.
Don't open. Noah, you didn't tell him not to open the fridge?
After I opened
After,
it,
yeah, and then he wouldn't shut it.
You knew.
because I was just wanting to see all the different foods. There was Subway,
Yeah, I need to
KFC,
clean it out.
If I open up,
Chick-fil-A.
I will open up that Subway right now.
It might have just been 40 hours. I'm not exactly sure, but
Well,
it was close to
anyway.
2 days. But
No,
I'm just giving you crap.
I love a good fast. It's just the busyness of life with kids and cooking for them all the time. Like
Yeah.
I'm the main cook at the house, and so it's really. Don't open that, Noah. Please don't.
no.
Not during the live show.
No.
No, Noah.
No, close it. Close it.
Jason Burr says, I
No.
just polished off a big old.
Why is he doing this to us? Put it back in there and close it.
Because it won't be good in the garbage can either.
No, don't put it in the garbage. Put it back in the fridge and close it.
It's hard. That's a Subway sub you hear there.
It's no longer a Subway
Don't,
sub.
don't.
It hasn't been a
I might-
Subway
I
sub
don't
for a
smell
long
it.
time.
Do I have COVID?
It doesn't smell over this way.
Wait, you might. But
I
yeah,
got
I
checked
just if you're thinking
never
about
had
going on a
COVID.
fast, I always do say this: consult a doctor. You're supposed to do that
I never.
because if you have certain health conditions, it can be more difficult. But
That's true. They say that if you're doing like the water fast and stuff like that, 48-hour water fast,
Yeah.
you got to be careful because if your heart can't handle it, it will really put it in some
it can mess
stress.
you up. But it is an effective way to really focus in on your spiritual health and like what God's trying to communicate to you, and going through a little bit of physical stress like that can really remind you. Also, like it can change your perspective on, gratefulness. And y'all are tougher than me. I can't go 4 or 5 hours without. Yeah, Jason, I'm usually that's me. Like I.
He's
I
a
could-
skinny guy too, though.
Oh, okay. He
Yeah.
gets it. He gets
Yeah,
it.
he
Us high
understands.
metabolism guys, But I would encourage you to check it out. It's prayer is something that we do more easily. But
a lot of people dedicate like just a day a week,
Yeah.
one day a week where they just don't eat anything, and you'd be surprised. Just one day.
I've heard that's
without-
healthy too.
It is. Well, that's the reason I did the water fast, the 3-day water fast. I didn't make it 3 days because I got worried about it, and but yeah, that first meal it really wrecked my body, and I didn't even eat a lot. I drank some broth and like ate some, I think like chicken noodle soup or something like that, just something easy to digest, and it still was rough on my stomach.
It's crazy.
Sometimes when I do the fat, like you know how you do the fasting for 16 or 8 hours, like the diet fast.
Yeah.
I've done that before, but sometimes that wrecks me more than like what I eat. You know what I
So-
mean? Like,
Yeah, the first meal I missed was difficult, but then the second day wasn't that bad. Like the next day wasn't that bad, and then that night it was not that good.
Yeah,
Like it's weird how it went in waves of like
Yeah.
you just kind of get it locked in, you forget it, and then you're like, oh, I'm not just hungry right now. Like I'm
hungry.
I'm messed up. Like you can feel like you're not quite normal.
I've got a lot of fat to eat off of, so I'm like, I could probably go a few days just drinking water. And
Let's
like I
do
said-
it.
Maybe that's the,
Oh, that's what I did. You said, "Hey, you should try those Mios," or somebody said that. It was like, "Oh yeah, it's got electrolytes."
it was Brett. I remember
I
this.
drank a big cup of Mio and I diarrheaed like crazy. Which you told me, you're like, "Hey, don't drink a lot of that.
Yeah.
It'll give you the runs," and it did.
Oh.
I drank a big old glass.
So
of
yeah,
that.
if
I think
you're
we were
thinking
playing
of-
Call of Duty then or something. Yeah, I was telling you guys over the game.
Remember when we played Fortnite? I remember when
I've been playing
Tyler
it. I've been playing it
introduced
right
us to
now.
Fortnite, and I was like, "This is dumb. I'm never gonna like this." And then I really did like it.
I played
and
it
then
when
they
it
ruined
first
it.
started. Yeah,
I played the other night with Josh.
yeah,
Nice.
he did. It's a lot of fun. There's a
Hey, my internet's back on, so we can Minecraft.
there's a cool X-Men.
You want to get in on it?
No, I'm really enjoying not playing video games right now.
You stopped playing college football already?
I'm just,
I didn't say that.
not every night.
Tell
Yeah.
me you suck without saying you suck.
Oh, was that a challenge?
Hey, Jenna, thanks for commenting.
Challenge.
Noah, let's go.
Hey, Janae. But yeah, that's all I got. Just a little. Don't neglect fasting. I
Yeah.
think it's a valuable spiritual discipline.
I recommend 1 day a week.
I think that's a good
it'll
idea.
go well for you.
Yeah. So, all right. Brett, you got anything?
Mm-hmm.
Story time with Brett.
I cut it off. I was
Go
going
ahead.
to make fun of your yeehaw. But
Oh, I thought that was okay.
No, I was going to make fun of it.
Oh.
You did good.
Thanks, bud.
So on the opposite side of fasting,
Okay.
Ooh.
chips.
Oh,
Oh,
the Drew say
I
eating.
Eating a
love
lot.
chips.
I joined the Nathans.
I wish. I wish.
None of us could hang with those dudes.
No, I couldn't eat 30. I ate 16 in, 3 hours? Something like that, a baseball game. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That was a
That's
while
a lot.
back. I remember that.
That's a lot.
You and Andrew.
Yeah.
What?
This reminds me, all my buddies, we had a challenge this weekend at Waffle House. Fastest time you could eat a waffle.
One waffle?
Their waffles are big.
One waffle from Waffle House.
30 seconds.
No.
Pick it up.
There's
wad it
no
up.
way.
I mean,
My buddy did 31,
31.
and he only took 4 bites.
like chewed and swallowed.
Yeah,
like
I
not
can't
like
eat it.
I can't eat it without
Clean mouth into 30
I'd put
minutes.
syrup,
syrup,
on it.
yeah.
I'd pour syrup on
you're
it.
allowed to have syrup, right?
Yeah, anything you want.
But that's
He-
just going to
he
take
did
more time to
syrup
put
and
it
butter.
on.
Going to town on them Diet Coke.
Dude, I haven't had anything to drink today.
Trump 2024, baby.
Hey,
Diet Coke?
I'm
He
bringing it
drinks
next
like
week.
6 Diet Cokes a day.
That's probably not good for you.
I might be off. What are you talking about, Brett?
I always thought the Diet Coke can was a good can. Like the color scheme is good.
Nah. Coke
Sorry.
Zero is better.
How many Diet Cokes does Trump drink per day?
Siri just knows this. Doritos.
His 12 daily Diet Cokes.
12? That's a lot.
That's too many Diet Cokes.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's an article after article. Repeatedly drinks 12 cans of Diet Coke per day.
Allegedly.
Hey, man, he's a beast. Anyway, chips.
Chips.
Doritos.
Doritos. What's your
Speaking
favorite?
of orange things,
What's your favorite president? No. What's your favorite Dorito?
What's your favorite Dorito? Thought you was going to go just straight chip.
I have an answer immediately.
Your favorite Dorito?
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
Nacho.
Spicy nacho.
Spicy.
Spicy
So it's the
nacho.
darker red bag.
Yeah.
They come in the multi pack. That's my favorite way to get them because I that helps me from eating too much
What-
chips.
What's the sweet and spicy one? There's one that's
Sweet chili.
purple. Yeah, sweet
Yeah,
chili.
that's a
that
good
one's
one.
good.
That's a good one.
That is really
Cool
good.
Ranch is very good.
Cool Ranch is a
Uh,
go to.
I do. The Flamin' Hot Dorito is different than.
They have a flaming hot Dorito.
Yeah, is different than the regular like Flamin' Hot stuff.
Is it different than
What's the-
spicy nacho?
It's the texture, I'd say.
No, it's like Flamin' Hot.
I miss the taco ones. Jenna says.
I don't remember those ones. Have
They-
you had
They was so good.
Have you
not
had
what she
the Baja Blast pineapple ones?
Yeah,
They.
The
I was
mango?
going to bring
They're
some
crazy.
here. They're awful. So
Oh, I like them.
They're pretty
they're good, but they're so spicy. A chip in a bag should not be that spicy.
I didn't think they were spicy.
Dude, the bags I've got were like,
You're
I
not-
couldn't finish them.
You're not sensitive to spice, are you? Like
No.
you ate the
Well,
one chip.
Should have been here earlier when I went to the bathroom. That was rough.
I think those ones are great.
What's your favorite Dorito?
Favorite the spicy
The chili.
yeah, spicy chili.
What's yours?
Definitely the Cool Ranch.
Yeah, Cool
I'm a
Ranch
Cool
is
Ranch
good.
It's a
kind of
good,
guy.
good go to. Philip's got a comment about it.
Oh, is she talking about like Doritos Locos Tacos?
I'm not sure about that. I think she's talking about the taco flavored ones.
3D Doritos.
3D Doritos
Yes.
were the greatest invention when they first came
He's
out.
right. They were puffed,
They
but like
came-
they were hollow.
They came out with a new version of them that suck.
they
But the
weren't- I was
original
so
3D Doritos,
sad.
man.
No, when you had your old house when you were cool, before you had your kids, we'd go to Walmart and get those Doritos that you'd heat up in the microwave. Remember?
Oh
They
yes.
were like filled with queso.
Yes.
Oh, it was so good.
Those were. It was. It wasn't quite a Dorito. It was almost like a hash brown,
no,
wasn't it?
it was
like,
Dorito
thick.
branded.
Yeah, but it was like a thicker.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain.
Those were so good. Oh my gosh, I've totally forgot about that. Also, I'm still pretty cool, man.
Philip's jumping back to eating deer on a camping trip.
Me and my son and
We're
two
on-
dudes ate 2 deer in 3 days. Wow, that's a lot of deer.
yeah.
I cook with deer all year round. It's great. I throw it in a hamburger helper. It doesn't have to be a hamburger, by the way. You can put anything in there, and it's
Venison
good.
helper.
Deer helper.
Meatloafs. You sometimes you got to add a little hamburger to hold it together because
Yeah.
you can cook you cook hamburger, you have to drain it. When you cook deer, it doesn't have
They're
fat.
just athletic animals.
Like, it's just trimmed up,
Yeah.
but the back straps are.
Always good.
What's your favorite Dorito?
Cool Ranch.
Cool Ranch. You said it.
You said another one.
No,
Oh, I'm sorry.
no, I like the Flamin' Hots. Flamin' Hot with lemon
Mm.
or lime or whatever they're.
I didn't know that existed. How many?
They do
flavors?
have ones with lime. Yeah.
So next question:
Yeah.
if you could have any flavor Dorito that you choose, like flavoring Dorito, what would it be?
Trying to think of stuff I like. Oh, what about Korean noodle spice? So I've been eating a bunch of those Korean ramen noodles, and I mostly just do it for the spice. The noodles are different, like they're different texture and stuff. But if you could mix that spice in and like dilute it down just a little bit for the chips, now I would eat that because that's spicy, but that's a good spicy.
Teriyaki.
Ew.
I'd say
Or-
they've done a teriyaki, right?
I think that would be good.
I wonder what. Hey, wait a minute.
You got to look it up. There's no way they haven't done a teriyaki Dorito.
List of discontinued Dorito flavors.
How do you spell teriyaki?
What about like how
3 discontinued Dorito flavors. You go ahead and I'll
you
look
know
up
how Fritos does the chili cheese, but what if it was a chili cheese Dorito?
those. Ooh,
I would eat that.
that would be.
Oh, here's a flame grilled Whopper Doritos.
So sour cream and onion chips are delicious. Apparently, that was a discontinued flavor. Sour cream and onion Doritos.
Ew, I don't think that'd be
Teriyaki burger.
Ooh,
That's fake.
No, it's
AI.
not.
Chester's Cheetos Doritos.
They are international. Like they don't make these in the United States.
Jumpin' Jack cheese. No, that was a Jay Leno advertised one. Remember when he was the face of Dorito?
Baja Fiery Mango.
That's the one you like, right?
Salsa Verde.
They make Tapatios.
Oh yeah, Tapatio.
Like it's
The hot sauce.
the
one-
Hispanic.
Oh,
hot
I do
sauce.
know it. Yes,
when
actually.
you're at the Mexican restaurant,
Uh-huh.
they always
Yeah,
have
it
that.
has like the wood top.
Those are great.
I would definitely eat
Do you
a bag
remember
of
the
those.
flavor experiment? The X13D.
Why do I have a core memory of this?
Yeah, I did too. So
Yeah.
as soon as I saw the picture, I don't know.
I miss 3D Doritos. That makes me sad now.
McDonald's mild.
Oh, I love their mild picante sauce. Is that a? Oh no, he's making that up.
Yeah, that's his.
Okay.
That's his one.
Then I
Dori-
like the Mountain Dew ones. Also, Phil, I'm with you on that one. Like, I
Dori-
love putting that stuff on a
Doritos-
breakfast burrito.
Doritos late night all nighter cheeseburger Doritos.
I bet that's good. Is that the one with the neon sign on the bag?
Doritos Quest. It doesn't have a picture of that one.
It's the one with the neon sign.
Degree Burn. I don't know what that one is. Jacked Ranch dipped hot wing flavor.
Oh, that one's amazing. I've had that one in the
Really?
dark blue bag. Oh, so
doesn't have a
good.
picture. It just says the title. So
Amazing. They almost have too much powder on them,
yeah,
and so it's a little bit overpowering.
that's how I felt about the mango ones
Yeah.
you guys were talking about.
What about a Dr Pepper Dorito?
Oh,
I'll take a shot at it. Noah says no.
Like I said, they already got 23 flavors. They don't need to add another because the chip would make another flavor.
He's right.
Or another ingredient. Yeah.
What about a chocolate covered Dorito?
Now you're on to something
Chocolate and cheese, probably good.
because I love salty and sweet.
I think we have a.
Cool Ranch, dipped it. We should do that.
We should do that.
We could do
We
that.
could do that. I'm writing that down.
We can make this happen.
Chocolate covered Doritos.
Someone should get a like chocolate fountain, and then everybody bring in a random item. And then you guys have to
Ooh.
eat it together.
That's like a great idea.
Chocolate covered pickles.
That's definitely good. I don't
Yeah,
even
those
need
are
to think
good.
about
I think I've had that before.
I got one. Chocolate covered pretzels.
that. Yeah. What? I don't know
Call-
if that would work.
Call Big Pretzel right now.
Big
Or
Pretz.
chocolate.
Big Pretz.
Hey, Matt Barber commenting in. I feel like the Dr. Pepper ones would just taste like barbecue.
Peace, love, and
That
little donuts Dorito
There you go.
Oh, crush up some Doritos and put it on a donut with maple frosting.
with cream cheese.
Yeah.
Write that down
Yeah, we just did that.
if Ryan ever lets us back in the building.
Wow.
Where are you guys going
That's
to
it.
do the hot chip challenge? We already did the hot
We already
chip
did it,
challenge
Phil. Go back to October of 22,
2 years ago.
back when we still had overweight Seth.
I left like 15 minutes of the episode for that because it was so
there was
horrible.
death. There was death among us all. Josh sneezed at one point, right?
Yeah, it went up into my
into
nasal
the
passage.
sinuses.
Yeah.
I went to the bathroom, and I washed my hands before,
But it still was on there.
but it was it was
was
a
so
bad.
Did you
It was
go
bad.
into your pee hole?
I wasn't gonna say anything like that, but no,
I
it did
took a
not.
bottle of water and went out on your front porch of the church and
I-
just
We were
spit it out.
legitimately concerned for your health. I
was
actually
bad.
thought you were gonna die.
It was really bad.
Like your face swelled up and
Yeah.
you were heaving and like you
was
weren't
nasty.
drooling, you were mucusing.
Yeah.
Like it was.
My body was
Do you
like,
remember seeing Seth's face? I just remember how red Seth's face was.
We can go back and watch this.
he was
It's-
like, it wasn't that bad.
that was long hair, slightly more overweight Seth, and now he's like trim and fit. But
Yeah.
that was before he got there.
It
And
set him on the track.
Dude,
Where he needed to
Remember
go.
he was talking
Changed his
mad stuff because
I
he's
think
like,
we all were a little bit.
no. He was like, I eat the bomb hot sauce and blah 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 blah.
Well, I kept saying I wasn't going to eat it. And I was like, I'm not going to do this. This is horrible. All right, guys, let's do this.
I have one in the vault. You want one?
No, I do not.
I just remember how bad it tasted.
It was just so dry.
It was such a bad.
You
taste.
didn't need it.
I couldn't
You
eat
spit it out.
My body would not allow me to consume that chip, and I still had the effects from it.
I paid for it.
I
for
touched
like-
my face; it burned my face.
I paid for it for like 2 days.
Phil wants to see it again.
I'll send you the video tonight.
You know they have a hotter one now.
I don't want to know.
I think they
It's
had to
'cause they
take it
killed a
off.
kid.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't. The kid died. It
Well,
was-
he had pre-existing condition, but
yeah,
Yeah.
called being a girl.
hey,
I almost said bad stuff. So anyway,
allegedly.
it's probably
The one in his vault is expired.
expired. Oh,
Yeah.
that's probably true. I bet it's still hot.
I wonder if it's even more hot because it's expired.
Oh, like wine.
Oh, what about Skittle flavored Doritos?
Skittle flavored Doritos.
Yeah, so you pull
you
one
want
out.
a C4?
No.
You pull one out, and it's just like an orange one, and it tastes like an orange Skittle.
I like Skittles that taste like Doritos.
Yeah.
Mm.
No.
Oh no, I don't want that.
Oh, like Doritos.
I would try a Dorito that tastes like Skittles, but not a Skittle that tastes like Doritos.
Wonder if you could freeze dry Doritos like they do the candies.
I have some
course
freeze dried Skittle up there. You want some?
That's what made me think of them, but I don't want any.
So speaking on food, we don't have to hit my music. So I got a thing I want us to do, and I was going to explain that to you because I said it in text, but I didn't tell you what it was.
Yeah.
I want to make us a video, which, I mean, I don't care. I'm just going to talk about it. It's not going to be that big of a surprise. I want to make a video of us doing a trash salad.
What
don't know
is
what
a
that
trash salad? And should I be saying it?
Yeah, it's not bad. This is
What
a
is
trash
it?
salad. So there's this guy. You can find him on TikTok. He is the trash man. And he actually is a garbage man that works out in like Minnesota or something like that. But the trash man, he every day after work, he works out a lot. So he's trying to like cut some weight. And so he's going to start eating more salads. So to make it fun, he records himself at the end of the day standing beside his garbage truck with a whole head of lettuce. And he takes whatever he brought for lunch that day, whether it be some grilled chicken, whether it be a jug of ranch, whether it be some egg salad sandwiches from the gas station, puts it on.
Sound effect.
60 seconds.
That is a cool hat. But that is a nasty sound. It sounds like bones breaking.
I'm just saying. We're going to. So,
Okay, all right. I'm in.
it'll be get a little lettuce booty. And he'll just like boot it or throw it or just chuck it at his truck because he's got a garbage truck. But yeah, prepare yourselves to have a full
Prepare yourself.
garbage salad. Did I say that right, Jenna? I'm sorry.
A garbage salad. So.
Zach.
No, don't read that comment. Thanks,
Oh.
Zach, for that comment.
and don't read that one.
Read it to yourself and then say, "Oh,
Read it
that's
quietly
why."
and
What is
big
that?
one.
I don't get it.
Exactly. All right, let's bless somebody. No, who we blessing? All right. Hey.
Pod bless your heart. We're pod blessing Zach.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a different Zach. This is my cousin Zach Doms.
All right. Hey, Joe, you got your notepad ready?
I do.
Okay. I'm going to read the title. You guys got to guess a state.
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
I'm not gonna read
Man pulled gun after Burger King worker wouldn't accept drugs for payment, then shot people in the parking lot.
You got to guess which state it's from.
What is Florida?
Negative.
Oh,
Oh, don't say negative. We have to all give a guess.
No, you guys can't all guess the same thing.
I'm
What are
going to
you-
say Massachusetts.
Say you're wrong.
I really thought Florida would win.
Well, it usually does.
The
You're just
stat- Statistically, you should pick Texas or
I give credit
California.
to Josh because I told him the answer earlier.
yeah, and I wasn't listening though. I figured you did tell me.
That sounds like a Virginia guy.
It was Colorado.
a lot of stuff going on in Colorado.
It's
right
20
now.
to 17 at halftime. I got you.
All right, we got a Colorado man held a gun up to a Burger King drive-thru worker when they wouldn't accept a baggie of drugs as payment, and was ordered to serve more than 143 years behind bars.
Wait,
Wait,
is that a rule
Wait
in
a second.
Colorado? You try to pay for food with drugs, and they're like, "Oh, no, you're getting life sentence."
Well, my guy was already 40, so I mean, he.
Oh, wait.
He'll
You
get
said
out
he
when he's
pulled
a-
a gun.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that part. So yeah, he threatened
He
someone's
also
life.
shot people in the parking lot. It said,
Okay,
but he'll get out when he's 183
that video has nothing to do with this actually. So.
right? It's extreme, though.
after pulling a gun on the fast food worker, who told police he was scared he was going to be killed after turning down the drugs.
Mm.
The guy walked into a 7-Eleven across the street and pointed a gun at the head of the store clerk.
Wow.
He then noticed the surveillance camera was on and shot at the screen before running away.
That's how that works. If you shoot the screen, it loses all its video.
While running out of the store, he shot 2 more people in the parking lot.
He shot
Ooh.
at or he
He
shot?
shot 2 people in the parking lot. That
I'm
was the
reading
guy.
shot at 2 people in the parking
Are
lot.
those face tattoos or birthmarks?
Those are face tattoos.
He got bedazzled in his cheek too. It
And
looks like.
dermal anchors. I believe they call those.
Oh,
Yes.
Um,
Subdermal anchors. I don't know.
that's more than I care.
he was talking about God and carrying a Bible with a purple cover at the time.
Oh,
What a mix of characteristics.
yeah. Who would put purple on a Bible, right? I'm just kidding.
Later that night, a woman who was friends with him called and said he fired shots after she refused to open her apartment door.
How much ammo is this guy holding?
That's what I'm wondering. They later found him hiding in the bushes at her apartment and took him into custody.
It turns out the guy at the gun store traded the ammo for drugs.
They found him guilty of 17 crimes, 8 counts of attempted murder.
That's where the 143 years comes from. Is the 8 counts of attempted
It
murder.
wasn't one attempt at a Burger King. It turned out to be 18 attempts.
he
that
faced
headline's
400 years.
Wow.
So he
So he got off
kind of
easy.
late. He didn't even get half.
Yeah. Wow.
Why do they sentence people like they sentence people to multiple life sentences or like 1,000 years in prison? I'm like, just say you're gonna die in prison. Like,
Yeah.
just don't put a year on it. Just say you get to stay in prison until you die.
Yeah.
Only because this state won't allow us to kill you now.
Because there's the one case of the guy that died in prison and then came back to life.
Hayden,
That is true.
Hayden said Kentucky.
Yeah.
That was his state guess.
I don't want to like dog people, and unless I put themselves in their shoes.
And Philip says,
But why
sounds
didn't he just
messed
try to
up.
rob the Burger King worker instead of getting rid of his drugs?
He was trying to pay. He didn't want to rob anybody.
But why didn't he just? He ended up
Yeah, so
walking
then he
across
went
the
out
street.
and shot people.
He
Yeah.
probably, I'm not
He
condoning
went
this.
to rob 7-Eleven.
He probably could have just sold the drugs on the street and then used the cash to buy the Burger King.
Or he was going to rob 7-Eleven and then walk back to Burger King and then pay the guy.
7-Eleven has bigger chances of having more money than Burger King for sure. I know I don't waste my money there.
I just think he really
At
he
Burger
did,
King?
Not anymore.
He did everything backwards.
So good, though.
He did
I used
every
to enjoy
dumb
it, but I
thing
don't
possible.
anymore.
I think Kentucky was a good guess.
A very
I think that's solid.
Sounds like Covington.
Colorado. That was a big jump.
Yeah, I was not. Colorado would have been like bottom 10 choices for me.
Well, they got legal mushrooms out there. That might have been his
That
problem.
is true. Psilocybin.
I think there's a lot of stuff going on in Colorado with gangs
Oh, did you
taking
see that
over.
too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
gangs
Was
taking
Was that the
over.
video we just watched?
Yeah. What's
That was in America?
Yeah, that's in Colorado.
Yeah, it was not. It was
Venezuelan-
It was a Venezuelan gang.
Venezuelan gangs are
That's a
coming
great
in.
way to get shot.
No, not there.
Did it go away?
The city they're at.
Yeah, it changed to something else.
Anyway, there's Venezuelan gangs going in Colorado and taking over apartment complexes and having the people live there pay them the rent. And the person who owns the building is like, "Hey, authorities, can you do anything? We can't do anything."
Why can't they do
took
anything?
over? They basically took over a town.
You know,
now.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying that this is directly related to the open border, but
Yeah, they are. That is a fact. Also, that they are all
probably
illegal
directly
immigrants.
related to
But-
just letting
so-
people come in unchecked.
They also
Probably.
Came out, they also came out and said it's an old Section 8 apartment building,
Yeah.
like complexes.
Nobody
they're
cares
taking
about
over.
poor people.
But they said they're shutting the like complexes down, so it doesn't matter.
Well, there's
But
still
if there's
people
gang
living
in there and a guy pulls up with a bulldozer,
I'm confused.
Well, yeah, that's not good. So anyway, there's a video circulating around saying that the leaders of Venezuela,
the article's right here.
saying that the leaders of Venezuela have actually been going to their prisons and telling murderers and people that are in prison for drugs and things like that, we will release you if you make your way to America.
Why?
It's
won't
actually
the,
the same town. I just noticed that.
why won't the police do anything?
It's some kind of thing that their hands are tied because of laws that have been made. They can't do anything about it.
So are they gonna? They better not be mad when
Can't
citizens
deport.
start doing something.
Can't deport.
Why can't we deport?
I don't know, man.
I feel like this is a deportable action.
You would think, but apparently it's not just one apartment
I'm glad
complex.
I don't live in
At
Colorado.
least 2 buildings have fallen victim to these Venezuelan gangs.
Yeah.
We have police and National Guard for these things.
Do your job.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing here, guys?
I think they even went to the
What are we
FBI
doing?
and they were like, "We can't." our hands are
Nobody
tied."
cares
Like,
about poor people. He
Legit,
nailed
this
it.
is the definition of like homegrown terrorism.
Yeah,
It's not homegrown.
It's not
It's not
homegrown, though.
homegrown if
Alright,
it comes
sorry,
from
but
outside of your
it's-
border.
Terrorism.
yeah.
It is terrorism, yes, but it's not homegrown.
I don't know. We're kind of making it with the.
We're not making it. We're allowing it
with
to come
the
in.
border. Yeah,
Yeah, those are different.
kind of.
Which anyway, let's go
It's their
back to our
home now.
Burger King guy, and I guess we're just going to straight up bless him, correct? And then we'll go
Yeah.
into more.
Can we
discussion
bless
about
the
that.
building of the wall?
Well, that's not to do with the guy
Oh,
holding.
sorry. Yeah,
Yeah, it's not the guy at the Burger King that got 145 years.
sorry, I'm frustrated.
Actually, 18 accounts.
He got off easy.
Yeah, he
We're
did.
blessing him?
Well, no, yeah, he's an idiot.
Oh, you're right. He's the
Oh,
idiot. You're right.
bless your
So,
heart.
Hold on, time out. Do you think he was on drugs and then woke up the next
I'm
morning? like,
hoping
what
he
did I
was.
do
You don't
last
get
night?
high on
If-
your own supply.
If he was sober, it's even worse.
Well, he was trying to tell people about Jesus too. So
He's like, hey, read this. You're about to meet him.
yeah. You're going to give you a chance.
did it say his
All
name?
right. So, Burger
Robin-
King,
Mr.
Burger
Robinson.
King meth
Gene
evangelist.
Robinson.
Eugene Robinson.
Pod bless your heart, sweetie.
Oh,
Sweetie.
that's such a like.
I don't think he'll ever see it.
No, he might. They got phones in there.
Should we start like when people go to
What
jail? Can we send them like certified mail of like, hey, you've
No.
been featured on our podcast, and then we can get famous inside the system?
No. I don't think that's where
that's
we
so
want to get
tough.
famous.
When,
no,
like-
we don't need that. Yeah, we're not.
When they
We're a
get
church.
out.
We're open to everybody.
Speaking of which, my brother just sent me a TikTok last night of guys on Murder Row that are just like never getting out. That are about 4 or 5 life sentences. The guy who actually interviewed Mandela when he was in prison, it came back and was interviewing all these life sentence murder guys, and it sent me down a rabbit hole of just like watching this documentary.
What a
of him.
weird,
Him just
odd
coming
way
in and
to
be like,
live, right?
"How was your childhood?" And he's just this really nice, well-spoken guy, and they just talk to him like, "Hey, man, yeah, well." One guy was like, "I grew up normal, had good mom and dad, you know, never got molested, never set cats on fire, nothing like that. I just decided I want to start killing people." And like, I guess he was charged with like 30 people, and he was like, "Oh, they never found all the guys." He's like, "I didn't just kill women because he was a serial killer." And the guy's like, "Are you going to admit that to anyone?" He's like, "I went through court enough. I'm already in here for life. I ain't worried about it." And he was just like, "Wouldn't you like them to find the people so they can let their families know?" He's like, "Nah." He's like, "Some people have remorse and stuff." And he's like, "I just ain't got it." I'd have to look his name up to show it to you, but it was like,
Wow.
just, yeah. He was just like, "Yeah, I grew up normal, went to church, all this stuff, and I just decided, you know, they never even done nothing to me. I was just like, yeah, just gonna kill them, cut them up into pieces, all kinds of weird stuff." Yeah, crazy.
See, crazy.
Yeah, but he said he didn't like Burger King either. So
He's like, turns out they won't let you have it your way.
My way is
it was a very crazy documentary, though, to like kind of just gift through in little clips of it and stuff. But he talked to a bunch of the different guys, and it was wild. It's a whole nother world inside there.
Dude, did you get yourself some bread?
It is good bread. I'll give you that. I've already hit my carb load for the day.
Joey couldn't. It's so good. Joey didn't want to eat it all.
I'm not done with it.
What's it called so I can like punch it into my fitness pal?
I have no idea.
We have
It's
more.
bread.
Kroger bread.
It's multigrain.
It's like nature's own or whatever they call the nice bread.
Is it? Nature's Own is sliced
This is sliced.
sideways.
They're slider buns.
We can't tell you the way to make the bread. You don't want to see how the bread's made.
Yeah, you don't want to know how the dog food's made. What goes into it, they say. Be you guys down for a garbage salad next week?
Yeah,
Sure.
I think we should make a fun little video out of it.
let's do it.
If you can get,
We should all bite off the same head of lettuce. Like,
it'd probably be the only way we eat a full head of lettuce. That's a lot.
I don't want to eat a full head of lettuce.
Oh well.
Josh,
I'll get you
you
an
got-
itty bitty one.
Yeah.
What's he saying?
Nature's own potato bread is the bomb.
Potato bread is pretty good.
Potato pancakes.
A lot of people that fast, going back to your segment, a lot of people that fast like to do Ezekiel bread because it's got a lot of minerals and vitamins and
who's Ezekiel?
from the Bible.
Oh,
Oh, I thought you were talking about Zeke Elliott.
No, but yeah, the Ezekiel
running back
bread.
for the Cowboys.
People eat like a slice of bread like that a day, and it gives them a lot of nutrients from all the stuff they're missing from fasting. So if you're doing
You know the
more-
line from Pulp Fiction that Samuel Jackson quotes? He says it's from Ezekiel. Doesn't exist.
Pulp Fiction,
Yeah.
Hmm.
That scripture he reads is actually not a scripture.
is it from like the Dead Sea Scrolls or something though that we don't listen to, or the Book of Enoch, something like that?
No.
Okay,
Not, it's not Maccabees.
so he just made it up to be cool.
It does. It is cool though.
Yeah.
In his defense, it is cool.
He is a cool dude. Does a lot of cool shows.
Is he like 80?
movies.
Is he 80 now?
I mean,
Hey
Samuel
Siri,
L.
how old is
Jackson?
Samuel Jackson? 75.
what kind of voice does your Siri have? Is that Australian?
Hey Siri, how old is Samuel Jackson? I think she's Irish.
79. That's pretty old.
Hey Siri, what accent are you speaking in?
She didn't want to tell you. She didn't want to get deported.
She's embarrassed.
You got to say it like Samuel L. Jackson, though.
Seemed like there was something else.
I don't think I could. I don't think I have a Samuel Jackson. Anybody got a Samuel Jackson?
It's pretty easy.
Well,
Nope.
you can't say all the curse words on the show.
Nope, we cannot.
I mean, you could.
75.
Hey, hey, all right, we're good. We're good.
Mother,
Hey Siri, how old is Samuel Jackson?
Samuel L. Jackson is 75 years old.
Yeah,
75.
she's Irish. Yeah.
I think my buddy Tyler, I called him the other day, and his voicemail was in Australian. And I was like, "How does your voicemail?" Like, please leave a message or whatever. It's
Like
not
bluey. It's all bluified. I'm good, man. I'm out. I got all my stuff out. I'm feeling good. My eyes hurt.
Happy anniversary, guys!
Hey, it's bread. No, I'm kidding.
That would be awesome.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
That would be awesome.
Maybe the funniest thing Joey said.
It was a pretty good one. That was a good
It's
off.
fruit and flowers.
It's food. But yeah, there's like a list.
5 years wood.
Yeah, you have to get like a plaque of some sort or like a carving.
Yeah. Oh wait, year 4 is linen, is the traditional gift, but the modern equivalent is fruit and flowers.
Linen, so like clothing.
I
Yeah,
prefer the bread.
You never know that? There's like a whole list for every year.
Every year, someone invented the old way and the modern way. It's just a racket. It's like Valentine's Day.
Do you guys celebrate Valentine's Day?
I don't feel that that's a racket though. I feel that that's a good like.
Valentine's Day was invented to sell cards.
No, Valentine's Day, yes. I'm talking about the yearly anniversary thing. I think that works out for your favor so that you know what to get instead of being wondering. It's like, well, this says I should do this. Beyond formal commenting in, here's a good night, yo.
Oh, beyond.
Have a good
Have a
one.
good night. You need to get glasses.
I just
He
yeah,
has
It's not
glasses.
that far away.
I don't care.
It's not
He
that
has
far
glasses.
away.
I do have some glasses. I just thought the TV would be closer tonight. Beyond Formal, thanks for commenting in, man. Be sure to go check out his show, guys, if you want to find out more about these Venezuelan gangs.
Yep. My contacts.
He does kind of a political show.
Is he
so dry.
Venezuelan?
No, he's not. He is red, white, and blue through and through.
White.
More red and white and blue through and through. Patriotic. That's what I was going for.
Yes.
Oh, but yeah, happy 4-year anniversary, guys.
It's been pretty great.
It says on our thing 183 episodes, but it's hard to say.
Which means we've only missed 25
'Cause
out
on
of
Spotify-
208 possible.
Well, on Spotify it says less, and then I don't know.
It's pretty
One other
crazy.